As a career coach and a life coach, I have interacted with very many students, and especially during our Kuza School of Life bootcamp, whereby we try to empower students to make informed career choices. And in the process of my interactions, I have heard and listened to many students, and they have shared their stories about the many challenges that they go through, sometimes challenges of frustration, dilemma in terms of making a career choice, which we all know that it is a life-defining decision that a student or a young person is supposed to make. And with me today, I have a student or a young person who has decided to share his journey matters career choices. And of course, we are so delighted to have him here with us. So I have with me Lynn Mwenda Munene, and Lynn is here to share his journey matters career. So Lynn, well, introduce yourself and then we can proceed.
Hello everybody, my name is Lynn Munene Mwenda, and as you've heard today from the professor, I'm here to share my journey, my career journey so far. It's young, I'm only 20 years of age, but it's a journey. And when I say it's a journey, it's really been a journey. And since I completed my high school.
So, Lynn, I've heard you repeat, it's a journey, it's a journey.
Yeah.
Has it been a very painful journey or a complicated journey? Anyway, let me not preempt. Just tell us about this journey.
I would not say it's been a painful journey, but I'd rather say it's been a complicated journey. Because at first I felt so lost. Juu kitu ya kwanza unatoka to high school, there's a lot of pressure. Parents expect so much from you. Wanataka ukwe daktari, many engineers. Even the school system itself, it's forcing you to become someone who you feel you don't want to become. And yeah, and I feel I'm a victim of circumstance.
If I may ask, Lynn, you seem to be blaming the school and also the parents. I would want to know, what exactly did you want to become?
Since a young age, I was always so curious when it comes to clothes and garments. I feel like fashion has been a part of my life since a very young age, and I can even relate to my own mother. She's a fashionista herself.
Wow.
Even though she doesn't realize, but she knows. Anajua yeye ni mtu wa fashion. And I know, anajua since a young age. Nimekuwa too so obsessed with clothes, shoes. Like every single penny I get, all goes to clothes, shoes. Yeah, that's when I buy any piece of clothing, I feel so happy. Like there's something exploding inside of me.
You feel like you want to combine the clothes to come out in a certain way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel, and I'm so passionate when it comes to fashion. And most of my time when I'm on my phone, I'm always on Pinterest, looking up for ideas on how to be more classy, more styling. And yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
So you feel like given time, you can even start a whole fashion design of your own?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even about time. I think as we are, as humans, and more so as students, from the age of 0 to 20, that's where our brain develops so much that it can accumulate a lot of things, and that's where we develop. So, for example, I could say, like, when you pick a child who is in between the age bracket of let's say 5 years to 10 years, you can look at the child and unaona tu mtoto akona bado akili yake ni young. It's like a sponge. You get, and it's easy to store information. And school teaches us to become like machines and fear mistakes. Prof, there's something that I've come to learn through my journey.
Yes.
It's that the school system teaches us to become afraid of making mistakes. And you know, you can never be original. There's no way you can implement originality in anything when you feel like there's a limitation. Like when you make a mistake, it's like you've done the worst thing in the world. It's like you've murdered someone, or like you've done money.
So do you feel like, Lynn, we should allow instances of making mistakes because we learn through mistakes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Prof. I think we should allow as much time as possible for the youth, or rather for the you know, I've talked about the age bracket of 0 to 20, and I think we should allow a lot of mistakes to happen, because due to mistakes, continuous repetition of mistakes makes perfect, you know, and it's when you really discover who you are. And you know, what I know is that you can never, no one in this world, not only the young people, everyone in this world, that is not only, you're not only limited to becoming one thing.
Yes.
Right now you are a professor, is it?
That's true.
And you are still a career coach.
Yes.
You see, you're doing two diverse things at the same time.
Yes.
And so I think what our parents and the society tries to look at is the money aspect of it. Personally, for me, I'm not doing it for the money. And right now, if someone told me that there's a guarantee spot that I'd work in a fashion factory for free, like even cleaning the floors for free, I'd be down for it, because I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You will not think about the salary, the money?
No, Prof.
You can work in a factory or a fashion design company for free?
For free.
As long as you learn?
As long as I'm getting the skill, and it's what I want.
But now let me ask Lynn, it's true, I can see the passion of you have a passion towards fashions.
Yeah.
Now let me ask, is that what you are pursuing now in college?
Sadly, I'd say no. And yeah, I'd say, again, I'd repeat saying that I'm a victim of circumstance. And that's why I'm here today. To tell other students that it's not the end of the road. And Nasiati, you're not the only one who's going through this. I also have parents who wanted me to become a doctor. And I know they had many aspirations for me. Sure. Because that's how it is. The society has shown the parents and everyone that you cannot make it unless you are a doctor, you are an engineer, like you are doing the high-end courses. And it's not like that. You know, there are different types of intelligences. And our school system only focuses on academic intelligence. And I think that's so wrong. Very many creative children who growing up maybe had a dream of becoming a musician, an actor, many sorts of things. So let me get this clear. Yeah. I know you are pursuing a diploma or a degree? It's a degree. Now, is that the degree that you feel we would want to know, as even our people here would want to know what you are doing now, or is it related to fashion at all? Okay, it's not related to fashion. Right now, I'm pursuing a course in Bachelor in Community Development at the Cooperative University of Kenya. And no, that is not even related to fashion, but you know, it comes to a certain point where you have to come to terms between you and your parents. So, and I thought that I saw that my mom really wanted me to pursue a degree course, because even though you go to prof, even though you go, like, the joy of a parent ni kuona tu ushamaliza your course, kuna degree or umekuja graduation, like even though imekuwa since long time ago. Oh yes, even during our time, our parents even didn't know what degrees existed. Exactly. So we just came, were admitted to the university and came to pursue a degree that was available. So and the parents, of course, like getting excited when their children graduate. And therefore, I can imagine it is the same case. And therefore, you are pursuing community development, which is quite different from your passion. Yeah. So, what year are you in? So, So I'm going to go back a little bit and tell you a backstory of myself and why I feel that I'm a victim of circumstance. So I completed my high school in 2022 at Mkobo High School. And as I told you, my passion is about fashion, styling, clothes, and all that. And so when I completed my high school, I applied for diploma in computer science.
Yes.
Because at first I never even wanted the course. Kitu cha kushangaza prof ni ati hii course diploma in computer science nilikuwa tu nimesikia tu kwa rafiki yangu. So nilikuwa najua a friend who knows a friend mwenye amekuwa akifanya computer science. And so since my grade yangu ya KCSE haingekubali niingie hiyo at a degree level. So we opted mimi na wazazi niingie to a diploma course. It was supposed to be a 2-year course. And mimi nilikuwa tu sawa nayo. And now hapa sasa ndo the real story now begins because me nikiingia computer science first of all vile nilimaliza high school I was bad at math, bro. Math and all the science
and physics.
I never even did physics. But I don't know, it's something so crazy that nisijua hata ilinichocha niingie tu computer science. So mimi nikaingia tu first day first lecture ikakuwa tu sawa rahisi. We came to our first exam nikafanya and hiyo semester tu ikaisha tu hivyo. So vile tulirudi home mimi nikaona haiwezi. It cannot go like this. So I actually pretended that niliamua tu acha ni defer to semester. So I deferred the semester and I lied to my parents. I don't feel like it's all right for me to go back right now. That mentally I'm not okay. And now
for a whole semester.
For a whole semester, like 4 months.
Wow.
And so and it came to a point my mom realized na akaona nikaa nimekuwa I'm not okay kabisa because you know mothers can feel.
Of course we see that which is not spoken.
Yeah, so she sat me down and one evening when we were having supper she asked me, "Basi sasa umeamua unataka kufanya nini?" Because I know this is not for you. Na so akaniambia, so I'm giving you 2 weeks, an ultimatum of 2 weeks. I'm going to give you these 2 weeks. You'll have to figure out what you want to do. And you'll have, by the end of 2 weeks, you should have given me a full report on the cost, the fees, and everything, so that I can be able to prepare myself. And you should be sure. So I don't want you to, don't ask your friends.
Waste money.
Liars to yourself. Think within yourself and know what you want. And so honestly,
did you really know? Yes, you do.
I knew. I can say I can't say I never knew. I knew what I wanted to do. But you know, telling a parent, it's very hard, especially an African parent, man. and especially
that's complex,
very complex. You know, you can be so hard on us sometimes. We are only 20 years old.
Yeah, we want the best from you.
It's okay, but we also have. You should give us, you know, a chance to be open and think for ourselves. You know? So I told my mother that I came open. I was open to her. I told her I want to do fashion and design. She was like, "Hey, that's no. That's I cannot allow that."
Kwa nini?
Aliniambia hiyo si course. In this actual in the current world we're living in, it's not a course that can take you somewhere.
Oh my.
But she didn't put it in that aggressive way. She aliweka in a way that a mother should tell her to tell the child.
Hata wewe ukaona tu itakusaidia.
Nikaona tu itanisaidia, but nikakaa kwa kitanda after we had the talk. Na nikajifikiria sana and mimi nikaona tu it's not about the money. If you look at the money aspect of it, I swear hiyo ndo kitu inatumaliza tu.
And a very discouraged and satisfied person.
Yeah,
so, I agree totally with you.
Yeah, so mimi nikamwambia mom, I told my mom that so we'll have to agree on something. I'll have, you know, I like fashion and that's my passion. That's what I want to do in future. And so we came to a conclusion that I'm going to pursue the degree course, the Bachelor in Community Development. And then afterwards, I'm going to now continue with my passion.
Your passion.
Yeah.
After the 4 years of community development.
Yeah. And I told my mom that
degree.
Yeah. I told my mom that in between, as I'm doing the degree course, I'll have to be doing some. So, you know, I have to show her that I'm actually doing something so that ndo aweze kunisupport ikifika hiyo time ya nikishamaliza hiyo degree course.
Yes.
So we agreed that I'm going to work on something, and every time I should update her on anything that I want, anything that I've done, though ajue at least ni kitu serious and I'm not messing with myself.
So hii kitu ya fashion is you do something about fashion kidogo kidogo, unaonyesha mom, ndio she understands for sure that you like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'd like to say something. So
you want to tell parents something, or your students?
I'd like to tell
fellow students,
my fellow students, my fellow comrades. Mimi nataka niwaambie, like in your 20s, usidanganywe ati it's all about getting money. You should be a billionaire. You should be, you know, you are living in a world that sahi, if you're in your 20s, there's a lot of pressure. Like you should make it, you should be rich, you should be driving this type of car, you should be having a girlfriend like this, or you should be partying with this type of friends. It's not bad. Me sisema ni mbaya.
Si mbaya is part of growing up.
It's part of growing up.
Yes, but
being a 20-year-old means that, bro, you have your whole life ahead of you. And in your 20s, what I've come to learn is that don't chase the money, chase the skill.
Wow.
That's what
Beautiful. Do not chase the money, chase the skill.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And if you chase the skill,
yes,
I promise you that in anything, adikani kufanya plumbering, anything you keep your mind to, I'm telling you that you can never fail. Don't follow the money, follow the skill. That is what I do. And I can even practically by telling you, even by giving examples of people we know, people in the, maybe I could say people in the fashion industry.
Yes.
A person like A$AP Rocky, I know most of my comrades know him. You know, people like this, you know, never started by chasing money. If you, I know that there's the aspect of living large, having the best of things, you know, having flashy cars, everything, the luxury. But you know, life is not all about money, man. And if you look at the money aspect, I'm repeating again, you'll end up a very miserable person. And I'd like also to say that I'd like now to tell the parents that it's not fair to tell her to try and relive your past of being a child through your kid. It's so wrong and it's unfair. Parents should not force children to become their failed desires of the past.
Yeah? Failed desires. Yeah. We have so many as parents, and sometimes we want to see people be what we never became. Yes. Is that okay or what?
I'd like to elaborate.
Okay, elaborate.
And so what I mean is, for example, let's say a parent wanted to become a doctor when they were young, and so they failed to become a doctor, and now when they grew up, you know, it's something that never goes away. Someone's passion never goes away until the day you die. That's for sure.
In fact, there is a writer who said, the grave is very rich because people have died without realizing their passion or what their life purpose. So I agree with you.
Yeah, that is very true, because parents try to make us become people who we are not. As a person, I have my own life. And when I say life, I don't mean just walking to the street every day, going back up and down. That is not life. You should view life as something that is burning inside of you, something that's glowing inside of you.
A burning desire.
That is life now. You should not view life as something something normal. Life is something that burns inside of you, something that makes you tick, something that makes you wake up every day, you know, and being delusional is always the key. you know, and parents never understand that. Mzazi anataka tu uamke ukue mzuri kwa hesabu, chemistry, bio, all that, but they have to understand that I have a mind of my own. I'm not a robot, I'm not a computer. I can think for myself.
Sure.
And from age 0 to 20, I've been playing by your playbook. But not only me, but everyone, every student.
Yeah, I would want to say that it is true, parents. Sometimes we get so much concerned and become anxious about the life of our children. And it's because we love you, we don't want you to make mistakes. But I think it is the high time we treat you, children, our young people, as unique and people who are able to make decisions with our guidance and support. So we fail when we want to direct your life and micromanage it. Is that true? Or
that's how it is, Prof. You know, parents, honestly, I have no words for Kenyan parents, because
Kenyan or African parents, or I think all parents, not Kenyan. It's about all parents. And I know you become a parent, but and that is why we career coaches are there to be able to support the young people, to also help parents help their children. And therefore, it's not all lost.
I know, yes. I know it's not all lost, but I'd like to, just as something to add on, parents should give students a time to think for themselves. Usikuwe tu hapo unataka tu unifikiriria kila kitu. I have a mind of my own.
So, Lynn, we've heard your story. It's quite a long story and a very interesting one. And I'm happy that finally, with time, you will end up pursuing your passion. But now, what is your conclusion? That punch that you want to leave everyone thinking about.
So I'm going to end with this quote. I think it's not by a known professor or someone who you know. Come to think of it, Prof.
Yes.
If a doctor gives a prescription of the same type of medicine to all the patients, they definitely die.
Of course. Watakufa, of course. Because every patient has their unique problem.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now, as a doctor, you have to embrace the uniqueness of each and every patient. So
and there's problems.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, people should ponder that. I think people should think on that, because if you come to a class and every child has a dream of whoever they want to become, you cannot come and just start teaching algebra to all the pupils in the class. That's being unfair. Yeah, and so I think I'm going to end with that.
Okay. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing your story. It's quite an eye-opener kind of a story. And I know it is going to benefit many of us. And therefore, you are there as a young person. You have your story. Come share your story with us. And in the process, we are going to be able to answer all these concerns and all these issues that are making students, our children and the young people feel frustrated. Welcome to Kuza School of Life, where we empower young generation.